now for our Emergency Services Award, voted for this year by the viewers of GMTV. To tell us more, please welcome the Queen of the Cornflakes until Christmas, and I'll miss her, Fiona Phillips, and her very own Prince Charming, Ben Shepherd.
Good evening. There's Spice Girls back there.
Yeah,
Stay where you are.
grown up, they're mummies now. Thanks very much.
Doesn't make them any less attractive in my eyes. My wife's serious. Oh gosh, sorry.
Yes, she is. Hello, Annie. Right, there were 4 outstanding nominees to choose from this year in the Emergency Services Award. But even so, we know, don't we, that our viewers voted overwhelmingly for tonight's winners. In fact, there's a 5,000 vote gap between them and the runners-up. I think some of you may well remember the extraordinary scenes earlier this year when a Greek cargo ship shed its load of timber along a large stretch of the Devonshire coast.
Yeah, as you can see, the images were striking, but far more remarkable was the story of the crew that was left on board and the dramatic circumstances behind their rescue.
In January, the crew of the stricken cargo ship Ice Prince were in extreme danger as their vessel was battered by storm-force winds off the Devon coast. The alarm was raised, and the volunteers of the Torbay lifeboat answered the call.
It was very strange, really, quite eerie to see a boat so far over. It's a sight you don't see very often. It was David and Goliath. We were the small boat. It was quite frightening how small we were.
The Coast Guard helicopter had already taken its full load of 12 men off the deck. Now it was down to the crew of the lifeboat to try and save the remaining 8.
1 minute the ship was above us, next minute we were above the ship. So we had to pick the right time to actually get in to take the crew off.
In mountainous waves, it was an almost impossible task. At any moment, the smaller boat could be broken apart as it smashed against the hull of the cargo ship. It took 50 separate approaches and all the skill and bravery of Coxswain Mark Criddle and his volunteer crew to get the 8 seamen to safety.
Really extraordinary stuff, wasn't it? To present the award, please welcome the Prime Minister Gordon Brown and his wife Sarah.
In these tougher times, it is right for us to remember the people who make our country great. And tonight I'm very privileged to be with so many courageous people and so many great people who are serving our country so well. And there are no greater heroes than the men and women who man and staff our emergency services. They put their lives on the line every day to help others, and it's a very special kind of courage. It's a privilege for me, therefore, to present the GMTV Emergency Service Award, chosen by GMTV viewers, and an award that celebrates an extraordinary act of heroism. Mark Criddle and his crew. They braved perilous seas on a terrible night. They saved the lives of 8 people, and they kept alive the great tradition that we all know exists of the Royal National Lifeboat Institution and everything it does for our country. I remember how when I was growing up, my mother used to collect for the Royal National Lifeboat Institution, and many of you here know the great work it does. Tonight we celebrate some great people. Mark Criddle, the Torbay crew. I ask you to welcome them, great men who have served the country with brilliance. Thank you very much. Well done. We're very proud of you. You've done brilliantly. Great guys. Well done. We're so proud of you. Great guys. Well done. We're so proud of you.
You scrub up there. What
extraordinary bravery.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'd just like to say, to be nominated with the other emergency services and with the other people here tonight is an absolute privilege to us. All the volunteer crew at Torbay that didn't attend that rescue that night, these were the chosen ones on that occasion, and the others turned up to go see, along with Soucombe, or neighbouring port, and the Portland helicopter, who also took 12 off. It was a fantastic effort by everybody. Thanks a lot.
Very good.
Congratulations to the volunteers of the Torbay lifeboat. If I might just beg your attention just for 1 minute, we're going to just give a little surprise to someone who we would regard as Mr. Pride of Britain. I've been doing this since the very beginning, and believe me, I'm just a part-timer on it, compared to the man who has nagged every agent present here today, threatened every celebrity, done everything he can possibly do to get all of you here tonight and to enjoy the Pride of Britain over the last 10 years. He is wonderful, even when he rings you at 2 o'clock in the morning to see if you agree with his seating plans. He is, as many of you know, the one and only Mr. Peter Willis. Come here. Come here. Right. Now don't worry, no one will see this on the telly, so you're all right.
OK, thank you.
OK.
I walk off
but
again.
we have to do it now because someone insisted that he give you the award, and that's the Prime Minister. Can you believe that?
Well done. Thank you very much. This man has organised awards for some great people, and it's our time to give an award to a great person.
Agree. Hey, Peter.
I've been truly stitched up here, so... thank you very much. I mean, the truth is it's down to many, many people and not down to me. And Carol, who's helped together and gone through the script.
Just take your award.
Prime Minister for coming along.
Everyone who's
and everyone really for actually saying yes rather than no, which is a lot easier if they want to get involved.
You know, in Britain, they say it takes 500 years to create a national institution. He's done it in 10 years.
Well done, Peter.
Well done.